Hello everyone, here is an opportunity to win exciting prizes by our Google channel. All you have to do is watch our free videos and answer in our comment box for the questions asked in between our videos. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Manjushree. I teach physics concepts. In this video series, I have started with the concept of force and pressure of class 8. In my previous video, I have explained about basic terminologies related to force and what is force. In this video, I'll be explaining about effects of force. What is force? Force is a push or a pull or any action done on an object, and it can change state of motion, and also it may change shape of an object. That means, imagine if you are playing with your friends in a playground. You're playing, for example, you're playing throw ball with your friends. What you'll do, you'll push the ball, and your friend, the opposite team, will receive the ball. What happens when you push the ball? You're applying some force. Your hands are interacting with the ball. There is an interaction, and this interaction will result in force. This interaction may change the state of motion. May change the state of motion means the ball, initially it will be in rest position when it's in your hand, and you will push the ball. What happens then? When you push the ball start changing its position. That means, changing in position means the ball is in motion. Initially ball was in rest position, you applied force, your hand started interacting with ball, you applied force, the ball started changing its position with respect to time. There the ball which was in rest position started moving. It started having motion. That means state of motion is changing from rest position to motion, and this is due to force. And what are the other effects of force? I have mentioned force can change the state of motion, or else it can also change shape of an object. So the ball which you throwed, if it is made up of rubber or leather like that, the shape of the object might not change. Instead of ball, if you are having a glass bottle and you're throwing it, you're applying some force, you're pushing that glass bottle, and it is moving away, then when it falls down, definitely the shape of that bottle, glass bottle, will change. Why is because that object is made up of glass, and you are applying force on it. That force which you applied will change the shape of it. And here I have displayed few objects which will change its shape when the force is applied on it. I have placed few glass bottles. If we apply force on it and if we break it, definitely the shape of it will change. And there are some piece of paper. If we tear the paper, while tearing, we'll apply some force, and due to that force, the paper shape of the paper will change. And there is a balloon. When we blow air molecules to balloon, the shape of it will change. And also when it is blown, if we uh, pinch it by a safety pin, then definitely the shape of that balloon will change. And also the force which we are applying may change the direction. That is, direction of the force applied also matters. That is, if an object is moving in some direction, the force which we are applying may change the direction. And how the direction of force which we are applying, how it acts on an object, that have given here using some examples. That is, force is a physical quantity that has both magnitude and direction. For example, I have displayed a block, and there are two forces acting on it. One is 10 Newton and the other is 20 Newton. And both the force are acting in same direction. Like for example, imagine there is a box. You and your sister wants to push that box, and you both are pushing that box in same direction, but one of you applying more force, and the other one is applying less force, but you both are pushing that box in same direction. And what happens, the box will move to the direction to which you wanted to move that box. That means the force which you both are applying will add on. And for example, here I have given 10 newton and 20 newton, so 10 and 20 will add on, and it will be equal to 30 newton. So what is that newton, that I'll explain in later slides. That is, if force applied is in opposite direction. So for first example, I told you and your sister are pushing a box in same direction. So the force which you both are applying will be added up, and that will be equal. If it is 10 and 20, then it will be equal to 30 newton. For example, if you come to know that that box is filled with chocolates, and you can't share that chocolates with the one with whom you're pushing the box, then what happens? So if the box is filled with chocolates and your mother tells only one can take those chocolates which are there in box, then what happens? You and your sister will start pushing that box, and taking all the chocolates which are there in the box, and both will start fighting. So you both, imagine if you both are pushing that box in opposite direction, then what happens? The box will move in that direction where the force is applied more. Same thing I have explained using this diagram, where I have applied 10 newton in one direction and 20 newton in one more opposite direction. So what happens here is, the 20 newton force which is applied on that box is more when compared to 10 newton. So the box will move forward when 20 newton force is applied, move in the in the direction where the 20 newton is applied. And what happens to force applied is, uh, why I have taken minus sign, I have taken 10 minus 20. Why minus is because 20 is acting opposite to 10 newton. To represent that, we have taken minus 20. 10 minus 20 will be equal to minus 10 newton, but the object will move in the direction where the force is applied more. So if we apply force in same direction, forces will add on and move in the direction which we are applying force. And if we apply force in opposite direction, object will move in the direction where the force is applied more. I told 10 newton, 20 newton, 30 newton. What is this newton? Newton is the unit of force. It is the name of a famous scientist, and to honor our scientists, we have named some physical quantities, giving their name as an unit. And why we need unit? So if you go to shop to purchase any of the fruits or vegetables, how will you ask a shopkeeper to give the fruits or vegetable which you need? Will you tell them, give some apple, give some fruit, that is pomegranate, like that? Or you will tell them the measurement which you need? You will tell the measurement to them, isn't it? That means if you will be asking them to give 1 kg or a half a kg of orange, like that. And also if you go to purchase some liquid, then you'll be using the terms like 1 liter of milk or half a liter of milk, like that you'll be using the words. So, and also if we get um, fever and all, what we'll do, will be measuring temperature. We'll measure temperature in degree or that is in Kelvin scale or Celsius scale. That is, to measure every quantity we need some units, and to measure force we need a unit, and that is SI unit, and that is Newton, and that will be represented by capital letter N. So these are the effects of force. In this video I have explained about effects of force. That is, if we apply some force, the direction of an object can change, shape of an object can change, and also the direction of force, when the force is applied in same direction, the object will move, and the force which is applied will add on. If the force applied is in opposite direction, then the object will move in the direction where the force is applied more. And also force can speed up, that is, the acceleration can be increased when the force is applied, and also acceleration of a moving object can be decreased when the force is applied. So these are the things about effects of force. In my next video I'll be explaining about balanced and unbalanced force. Thank you.